Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hand of Fate. I'm Nai.
I'm Mako. I'm blind.
Yeah, that's something I should fix.
Does help, just a little.
Okay, can you see now?
It's loading. It's loading. Oh, for the love, it's gonna be one of those days, is it?
Loading, ready, run.
Hey, I like those guys. There we go. Warlord.
Okay.
You want to play on hard?
Okay, so guys, last episode was a very, very long episode. It lasted, I believe it's over 2 hours. It was a, 16 gigabyte video, which took me 2.5 days to upload.
I am not.
And you guys only got 1 day of fun out of it, and your ISPs are probably pissed at you that you watched it in the first place. So what I'm going to do is, my general rule is that I want to have episodes last about 20 minutes or so. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a maximum limit of about 30 to 45 minutes. So if these runs are lasting a long time, I will cut the episode and we'll continue, because the game does save. You can hold on to runs. And we'll just record the entire run in one night to make sure that we don't have anything like loss of run. And then also, if we start up the next day and it is a really fast run, then I'll do an entire extra run. We'll do a short run or something. But that's what we're going to do this because it took entirely too long, and unfortunately I have no current way to scale these videos down so that way it doesn't take that long. So, just heads up. Apparently we're going to start with Merchant's Favor. Fine. Where is the return policy? Return policy is to the upper left. I'm going to have to go there immediately, unfortunately. And I'm going to have to skip the lower right arm of this. That's not bad to start with, but it's kind of obnoxious.
I didn't see. What was our starting blessing and gear?
Didn't even look. Well, I mean, the starting gear was the Shield Emperor's Jewel, which is 50% artifact cooldown or something like that. I can't remember the exact details. And it's a pretty decent shield to boot. But that was about it. That's all we got out of that.
Wow.
Okay. These guys are going to take all day about dying, aren't you? Mako, do you have any games that you regularly play? Like, once a year you will do this?
Regularly in terms of once a year.
No, like it's like once every X period of time, I will play this game, I will read this book, I will watch this movie.
Video games, not so much. Like, I'll go back and I'll replay Earthbound periodically. But not like on a regular... It's not like on a set. It's just sort of every couple years I'll go back and I'll just poke it again and play it.
There's Escape, Devil's Carnival, and the Maiden. I don't really have a problem skipping those.
Maiden would be nice, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, but to lose...
Yeah.
10 food to do it. I wouldn't even get that much from her.
I'm trying to think what else, if anything. As usual, I have my collection on the shelf next to me here. The
Blessing was Toxic Blood.
Oh.
Yeah. But I did get a very early Ring of Reward just now. And didn't really have to give up anything important, so I think that's a pretty good sign. We lost 5 health, oh well.
I am sorry.
Yes, otherwise, I don't have set games. Occasionally I'll go back and play, older stuff just for the heck of it, but, not specifically.
I talked pretty recently about how I regularly read, every year or so, I read Battlefield Earth completely.
I've reread, a number of my Discworld novels.
Demon Trader, but I can't do anything with him. He wants 3 blessings for the next one. Every year I will reread Battlefield Earth and Stranger in a Strange Land. Every year I will play. Every year I will I'll play Skies of Arcadia. There's stuff like that I do basically on a yearly basis. Let's see, what do you offer me?
Yeah, I go back and I reread my Discworld novels quite frequently, but Video games, I don't have anything that since most of my games are really long plays, it's impractical to do that.
Or merely a
I mean, I feel the same way, but the problem is those are the games that I want to revisit the most. Like, give you an example is actually Skies. It's because the story of Skies, while being fairly simple, is still a lot of fun, and it's fun to go, find all the discoveries and do the side bosses, because the world design in that game is pretty fantastic, and it's fun to revisit that world. Go find the discoveries again and just reread what they are, because it paints this pretty fantastic world of exploration. It's another one that I do on the regular. Like, Ni no Kuni has kind of been itching at me. And it's partly
the pendulum can swing
kind of
both
hearing
ways.
people talk about it, but there's other other things that come up that make me want to do that too. Like, for example, on my
Sail
phone,
away.
I both have the opening theme of Skies of Arcadia, the menu theme, and I have Vice's theme. I have the ending theme, which is just the opening theme repeated like 17 times in different
That is one of my
keys.
favorites.
Hey, I'm not
You can
knocking
hope
it.
that, as each card is unveiled,
But there's
each
a
new
bunch of these
concept is
different
explored,
things that
that we learn something
30%
about
max health
ourselves.
loss on the first card.
Oh, that's not
Ouch.
good.
at least.
Well, you're still early enough on that, like, the stuff isn't hitting you that hard, but...
Yeah. So trading post.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, I enjoy redoing those. Movies, I'm not really a movie person, so I don't really have movies that I regularly watch. I used to have a bunch of movies that these were things that I would, kind of on the regular, I would rewatch the movie, but it was going to be something like I play it in the background of whatever I'm actually doing, and that's kind of the extent
Very
that my
nice.
regular watching of that movie would be. But that's about it. It's just it's something that came up because of Final Fantasy XIV, I've gotten a hankering for playing Skies of Arcadia again.
No, I occasionally people will talk about a particular game and I'll want to go back and play it, but I don't replay stuff that frequently. Like most often I'll get like the urge to go back and replay one of the SMT games, or Wild Arms. If I get triggered, I'll go and play Wild Arms again.
Golden Sun used to be one of those games for me. Not as much anymore, but it used to be a game that I would play just all the time.
Do not let
When I was
yourself
younger,
run so short.
Harvest Moon was
You're on
that.
risky ground.
Like the very first one.
Yeah, but there's more replayability for Harvest Moon though. Like Golden Sun, once you've 100% of the game, and keep in mind, I've 100% of that game probably 6 or 7 times. Like, it's not any small amount of times in that game for me. But on Golden Sun, like, there's no... Once you beat the game, once you 100% it, once you beat all the final bosses, and you get all the summons, and you beat Blackbeard, or I forget what his name is, the pirate. Once you beat all those, once you kill Dullahan, basically everything, there's no real incentive to beat the game again, because the only thing you can do differently is play with advanced classes, more or less. So, it's just a weird... Like, I feel like I'm weird because I do this. I just enjoy going back to that. In some cases, it's nostalgia. It's a nostalgia trip. But in other cases, it's very much a, this is just enjoyable. We got 2 food gain cards out of Ratman hunting this time.
That's not common, but it is nice.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, I gave up 12 food in order to do the trade for medium armor. So, sure, I'll bid half my gold. See what happens. Awesome. So that should give me a decent food gain card, maybe? Because it doesn't specify what type of food gain card you get. But I got 1 food anyway, so it's fine.
Grateful for that.
Because,
Because reasons, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll fight the 3 of Dust. don't know. I think it's probably my own fault for just for doing what I do and getting soundtracks to games that I really enjoy and listening to them, fairly often. But I'll listen to it and I'll remember storylines and events, and I'll be like, I want to go actually do that again. I want to go and I want to find the Djinn and go play in the Coliseum Golden Sun. I want to go and
Yeah, I get that with most of the SMT games.
I actually want to keep that on top because I want to get Thunderstrike. I would enjoy having that. What's up here? Ratman hunting.
So I'm guessing that you're gearing up to do another Skies run then.
It's not going to be Let's Played. I've
Well,
Let's Played
no,
it twice. I 100%ed it. There's nothing more I could do in that game for the viewers. One thing I could do, which I've been considering, is just streaming it, but I don't have any good way to actually stream that game. And that particular game is not, you can't emulate it. Well, correction. You might be able to. I specifically can't, because my computer, as far as it's been explained to me, my computer is literally too good to run it. So, I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky one day and there'll be a Steam version or something, but I mean, stranger stuff has happened at this point.
Well, remember, there was that whole thing where Sega acquired Atlas and gave Atlas permission to remake any game in Sega's library, and that game just so happens to be Sega. So there's been a lot of hope that that would be one of the games. Shenmue is another game that was being considered, stuff like that. But there's a lot of hope that
Shenmue would be nice, but it's getting it. The third one is being kickstarted, so
yeah, but that's still a while away. I mean, be honest with yourself.
I can be as delusional as I want. Damn it!
Stranger in the Shadows. We'll feed him. Sure. Okay. Let me get over here. Lovers. Blessing or ring?
Do you have any particular build you're looking for this time, or
just the usual? I mean, we need to get a lot of blessings, but we also need to get a lot of food, and the easiest way to get a lot of food is to get a lot of rings. I do have the ring of reward, though. We'll get the blessing. Arcane knowledge. Let's just get rid of the really crappy blessings. That way I can get really good blessings later. I mean, I guess it might be just be nostalgia tripping, but like I really love Pokemon in a really huge way. I love those games. I play every single one that comes out. And in some ways, you could say I go on nostalgia trips with this channel because I kind of on the regular replay games that I used to love. But I have no interest in replaying Pokemon, or even though I love the series. And, if I could do Pokemon X or Y on the channel, I would totally do that. But I wouldn't want to do Red or Blue. So, I just, I love doing Golden Sun 1 and 2, but I wouldn't want to do the DS version. Actually, I've been considering the DS version. But
I've tried the DS version. I don't know what to make of it, really.
It has some very distinct mistakes they made in the design of the DS version.
It's like I played it, and it's like it's functional, but it feels like there's something fundamentally missing. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, I think the first thing that's missing is the ability to just quickly go back to places. There are points of no return in the DS version that literally don't exist in the Game Boy Advance versions. Like, the Game Boy Advance versions, there is no such thing as a point of no return. But for some reason, I thought it was a good idea to put the DS version. And in some cases, you're going to lose out on stuff like, on Djinn because of this. Which is ridiculous. Though my major complaint was actually they tried to put, like, 2 Game Boy Advance games worth of story into enough space for 1.5
ranged attacks.
Game Boy Advance games. that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
They tried to
They gave you-
overstuff it.
so in the original games, you had like how many characters did you have? You had 8 characters. If I remember correctly,
Starvation
Golden
begins
Sun,
to set in.
Dark
Try to
Dawn
stay calm.
tries to give you.
Fear will only
Is it 8 or
hasten
16
your
characters?
demise.
Is it 8? I think it's 8, right?
I didn't get far enough to work that one out, sorry.
I believe it gives you something to the tune of 8 characters, but you don't have enough time to actually really meet them. You know? You don't have enough time to really learn these characters. So it's kind of a waste of your time. So it feels weird that way. It's fun. They have some cool stuff in it that we never got to do before. But, it just, I don't know. So, Krakenclaw.
Well, hey.
So here's
Can
the
you
thing.
can you get away? Can you get away with just
Well, the
with just
Skeleton
buying it?
King's helm is here.
Oh dear.
Right.
Do you have any of the other Skeleton King pieces?
Not yet, but if I don't pick this up, it might be a while before I see it again.
Oh god, gonna have to go for the helm then, I guess.
I mean, I have Thunderstrike, so I'm not too worried about it.
Out of food again.
I mean, also, I needed to pick up food, too. But, I mean, not getting Kraken's Claw is not a terrible thing right now, because I can always pick it up later. But yeah, it's just, there was stuff like that. There was also the fact that, one of the first things they give you is a hint machine to teach you how to beat some of the puzzles. Which always felt like a really weird design decision. You know, one of the major things about the Golden Sun series is the puzzles that you complete in order to beat the game, in order to beat areas, and they literally give you an item that either outright tells you the answer, or just gives you very big hints. Keep in mind, I had to use it once on a spatial puzzle that I was just not understanding, and as soon as I used it and saw the answer, I was ashamed of myself.
I never got far enough to sort of see that sort of thing. I don't think they give it to you right out of the gate because they don't hit you with too many puzzles.
I mean, it was only the first or second dungeon. It was right there. It's one of the first guys you get.
I'm gloriously unobservant at times, so...
I mean, the game's fun. It just doesn't feel quite right for a Golden Sun game.
Yeah, that's...
So I don't know. I appreciated it, but it's one of those things that I wouldn't want to redo. I kind of wanted to redo, like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. It's something that actually came up when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 1.5. And I hello, but also this. So here's the thing. The Ring of Experience is the max health per combat ring, but that's the Skeleton King's sword.
Oh god. Hang on, my views. There we go. I was about to say it hadn't updated itself, so you're gonna have to go for the sword.
Damn. I'm gonna have to. Oh, that really sucks that it made me make that decision. Crucible. Shouldn't be too hard. We're gonna enter it because we're really early on in the game. We'll fight the Two of Skulls and I guess the Two of Scales. But I remember playing the Game Boy Advance version of Chain of Memories, and I didn't dislike it or anything, but I have no interest in replaying that game.
It is definitely an adjustment if you've never played, like, from the first one, so...
Well, I guess it was also, especially because we were looking into redoing it immediately after playing the first one.
Yeah, I remember.
But it was just... It wasn't... I'm not going to say it wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun enough. You know? It just didn't have that,
Did not have that je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, there you go. See, I would have gained, like, 6 math at max health here. So not having that kind of sucks. Okay. I don't know what other things I'm thinking about replaying. one of those mental checklist things, and there are just some games that are out there that I haven't played in a while. And I'm trying to decide what of them I'd love to play again, specifically for the channel. Because, you know, if you're gonna do something like this, you know, do it for the YouTube channel, right?
Well, what else is on your sort of...
Well, the thing about it is I feel real bad even thinking about this because there are so many Steam games that I have that I've wanted to play for a while that I just haven't. So it's one of those, like, I kind of feel a little bit bad about even thinking about replaying a game that I played a long time ago with the knowledge that some of the... Oh, really?
Is it just offering us the Kraken's Claw for free?
Yes.
Well, that's tempting.
Tempting what? I picked it up. Because there was nothing else that was good in that list. Dark Dweller, we're going to turn around with the hope that I don't have to go that way. Yep, we don't have to go that way. Neat.
It's better than
I don't
trudging
know,
down the muddy
see, the
road.
problem is some of the ones that I want to redo are console games I would have a really hard time doing. For example, Chibi Robo. The original.
Games aren't
Okay.
designed.
I would love,
Not in the
and
way
there's
you
Warlord
think.
2, and we don't have all
They
3
grow
pieces.
as
Damn.
we work.
Damn.
We're still missing the shield.
They evolve around
I would
the
love
players
to
who flow through.
Go to
The
do
things
Chibi
they
Robo.
love and hate become part of our firmament.
Okay,
So
I'll do
who
that.
is the
But you don't have the equipment?
Well, it's part I don't have the equipment. I mean, I kind of do it, but at the same time I don't. I need to get rid of you. Where are you? Okay, this is really dangerous. Really, really dangerous. I really wish I still had, my Thunder Strike equipped. Wait, okay. Why are you back? You should not be back. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Hold on, guys. I gotta focus on this before I can actually talk. Because this could get me killed. I should probably not have even said yes to doing this run. Okay. Next. You. Kraken's Claw says hi. Next. You. And done. Okay, that was scary. The stuff like Chibi Robo, I'd love to go through Star Fox. I would... I got nothing out of that.
You're grateful for that.
I would probably appreciate doing something like I'm really tempted to do something like Wonderful 101.
That would be neat, but very difficult to show off, I think.
I don't think so.
Well, actually, it's one of the few ones that might be actually easier to show off because it lets you show what's on the screen, what's on your screen on the touch screen on the main screen.
You just tell it to flip whenever
Yeah,
that
well,
would be the case.
I was gonna say, well, picture-in-picture mode. I was actually thinking.
Well, you can do it either way. So, you know, when you're in the time when the tablet's the one that you shows the picture on, you just tell it to flip. You don't necessarily have to do picture-in-picture.
Well, no, I wasn't thinking of those, but yeah, those. I was thinking more along cases where you might want to be showing what you're drawing rather than what you're.
You succeed.
Oh, I think you can also see that on screen.
You can sometimes. I think it depends, but.
Yeah. By the way, folks, that was the High Priestess just now, unfortunately. We don't have nearly enough blessings.
We are not nearly holy enough.
That is very true. I may act holier than thou, but currently I am not. Okay. Another combat complete.
Verily, thou dost thinkest thou art better than 9.
3 gain cards. Draw 2, select 1 to keep. Usually pretty awesome. Spiritual healing is okay. Luckily, we do have blessings to make it work. What's over here? Surprise portal. Damn. Please put me somewhere else in this map. Thank you, I appreciate it. That was actually really good, too. That put me not exactly where I wanted to be, but pretty close to where I wanted to be.
Choose from these options.
By the way, failure is actually what I wanted out of that, because I want success here. Damn it! 4 pain cards. Lose 3 gold, that's fine. Lose 3 gold, that's fine. Lose 5 gold, still okay. Lose 3 food.
How unpleasant.
River, we can just turn around. Heroes remains. This is getting... Apparently I'm not allowed to do it for some reason. I didn't see why. 6 of plague, 4 of dust. I kind of... While we're not seeing a lot of... for the time being, since we're not seeing a lot of lizard men yet, I'm actually going to get rid... or take off the Kraken's Claw and switch back to Thunderstrike. Because Thunderstrike is better against the types of enemies we're currently seeing.
Wait until he starts spiking the deck with the appropriate...
Yeah. Because this would be so much easier with Thunderstrike. I mean, Kraken Claw is okay, but the Thunderstrike's... Oh, okay. Ow. God damn it. You pain in the ass. Oh, I'm being poisoned? I'm dead. Got poisoned to death.
Well...
Thunderstrike would have been a better decision. Unfortunately, guys,
Once more
that's
into the
time.
grave. How unfortunate for you.
We'd be going really long if I didn't stop now. So we'll see you guys next time.